Okay, I am here, but I'm still waiting for at jail. Why? Why is Twitch like this? Okay. Might turn this down a little bit more, actually. Been hard to tell if this is too loud or not, actually. I think this is probably fine. Okay. There we go. We're out of ads. And, yeah, I am here. Y'all might notice that Umamusume looks a little different right now. And that's because I'm going to do the Umamusume character sorta today. As a bit of a surprise. Yeah, so this is something I've seen, like, other Uma players doing. Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun to me, so I figure I may as well try this as well. So yeah, the idea is that it'll give you like a one-to-one comparison for like a bunch of different Umas, and by doing that supposedly this many times, like as an estimate, we will find out a list of our favorites. Well, most are my favorites. This is not a democracy. This is a dictatorship where I dictate what Umas I think are good. I mean, all of them are good Umas, frankly. That's not really any character that I dislike. Except maybe Maya no Top God. That's a joke. She's like... She's a little annoying, but like, I don't hate her. Whatever. Anyway, you get the idea. We're gonna start sorting. And I should say, like, ahead of time, too, there's gonna be a lot of global bias here because I have not played, JP yet. So, like, for instance here, like, I don't know who this is, so I'm just gonna select Bamboo Memory by default. This one's interesting because I do actually know a little bit about Neo Universe, though. And I know that she's a very good legacy in terms of affinity for Tachyon, eventually. So just for that, I'm probably going to select Aurora kind of clears. Saiyan Sky is awesome. I do like Happy Meek. Okay, Agnes Tachyon is my favorite, so like we're picking that. I do like Windy. I do like Muchkane Tannhäuser. I do like Muchkane Fukikitaru as well. Global Bias. Okay, these are both like JP Umas I don't know much about, but I have seen Sirius Symboli's windscreen, and I think she's cool, so I'm just selecting her. Okay, here's the first one where I really don't know either way. Okay, that's pretty loud. Hang on. So yeah, they do have like the voice lines here, if they have them. So this seems like it's gonna be an NPC Uma of some variety then. Yeah, I don't really know much about her. But I'm typically pretty fond of, like, the NPC Umas. Also, they're doing them a little bit of injustice by not having their, like, actual outfit designs here. So this might just be an outfit bias. I'm gonna select this. But really, I don't know either one of them. King Hailer, Global Bias. Symbolic Chris S. I actually do also know a little bit about. I know that she has a gun, and for that I am selecting her, because she's cool. I do like Twin Turbo. She's cool as well. I like Nakayama Festa. Manhattan Cafe is going to be, like, really high up. Aston Machan is actually going to be really high up as well. I know a little bit about her, and I think she's awesome. She has a plushie. So, for that, she wins. These two I don't know anything about. Whoa! She speaks English. I'm picking her. I like Agroove. I know a lot of people also like Orfever or Orfevri, but yeah, I like Agroove. I'm picking Cheval Grand because her name is Big Horse, and I think that's hilarious. These two I don't know anything about. I don't know, I like her hairstyle more, so I'm selecting her. Global Bias. So this, I believe, is like a scenario NPC Uma. She seems cool, actually. I almost want to say this is actually like part of the what's it called? Prix de l'Arc, I think it's called. I want to say that's what she's part of, but I'm not completely sure on that. She actually seems kind of cool though, so I'm picking her. Oh, this is a hard one actually, because I do like Dance to Flame. Part of that is just her in proximity to like Tachyon in the gang. But Gold Chip is also very iconic. That's hard. Okay, the tiebreaker here is that Gold Chip annoys me a lot more in terms of like having to go against her. I'm picking Dance to Flame. Global Bias. Okay, I've said this before. I don't dislike Grass Wonder, but she's not my favorite. Like she's just kind of okay. She's a little bit more of a like just kind of mid Uma for me. Which I feel bad for saying. I'd like once again, I don't think she's bad at all. But I love winning tickets energy just a lot more. So okay, so Fine Motion technically is in Global, but I do like Nice Nature. I don't know either of these. She seems cute. This one has like a not bad design though. I don't know. I'll pick this one. Global Bias. I do like Wonder Acute a little bit, honestly. Like, she has like a creepy like old lady voice, and I kind of like her for that. It's kind of oddly charming, but she does seem cute. Samson Big, so Samson Big is interesting in the sense that like, from what I've heard, she might be one of the most unpopular Umas from like a post that I saw. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, it's weird because I know that a lot of people really, really like Dream Journey. There's something about her that kind of like I don't enjoy though. And it's hard to like point to it. Like something about her like character design feels kind of like messy to me. So like hard to say. I guess I should say this in advance as well, like, especially when it comes to characters that are not in Global yet. Like, so much of this is just, like, vibes. So, like, don't take it too personally if I don't really like a character like Dream Journey as much as people would expect. Because I don't really know much about her. And, like, honestly, assuming that I'm still playing umamusume, like, a year or two from now, or however long from now, like, I honestly may even come back to this eventually and see if my opinions have changed at all. For now, though, I'm not too big on either of these, but I'm gonna go with Samson Big. This global bias, global bias, global bias. This one's kind of interesting. I don't know much about either of these. I'm going to pick her just because she has bubblegum, and that's kind of cool. It's unique. Ooh, this is an interesting one. I do like Major Orion. I think she's cool in her own way, but I like Fuji Kiseki a little bit more. Ashikura is very good. I like Ashikura. I like Daichi Ruby just for antics with Helios. I don't know if she's in Global yet, but I've seen enough about her to say that I do like her. Still in Love is kind of cool. Like one of the more recent JP Umas. She seems cool as hell. This one's kind of hard. I haven't been able to actually play Kuren-chan's, or Karen-chan, sorry. Karen-chan's story yet. So I'm kind of biased. I'm gonna pick Buckshin. I know she's technically in Global a little bit, but I do like Marazensky more. I like Stay Gold, from what I've seen of like the JP side of things. Global bias, global bias. Ooh, I love Agnes Digital. I can't wait for her to come out. She has like another week or two. Or actually, not a week or two. It's more like 2 weeks. Almost exactly. Might even be a little over 2 weeks until she comes out, but I plan to roll for her ASAP, so she's a favorite of mine. I don't really know either of these, but I kind of like this one's style, so I'm picking her. Oh, this one's hard because it's 2 characters that, like, I don't, or I haven't actually played. I was gonna say I don't have. I think I recently got Rice Shower from rolling, what's the name? Oh, no, it wasn't from rolling anyone. It was from a guaranteed like 3-star ticket, and I happened to roll her. But I still haven't played her career yet. I do think she's kind of cool, but TM Opera O is also really cool. I don't know. This one's evil. I honestly can't really decide. Like, these are both, like, really good characters. Like, it's tough because I'm trying to think of anything that could possibly, like, tie-break them in my mind. But it's, like, really hard. Like, it's really, really hard to think of any way to tie-break these. But, like, I have to try and move things along. I really, really do like both of them. My gut feeling is right now is telling me Rice Shower, though. This is a little bit global bias, but I do think Narita Top Road is pretty cool. I'm kind of looking forward to her. Mostly, I will admit it's mostly because of the memes. Look at what our name abbreviates to. Insane. This is global bias. I do like both of these a lot, but I do like Dodo slightly more. Global bias. Ooh, I do like Tomomo a lot, but I really like her design. And I know that she's coming to Uma soon. Not as a trainee, but I believe she's part of Unity Cup. If I'm not mistaken. I'll pick Tomomo Cross for now. This is global bias. These two I don't know anything about. Okay, she seems kind of cool. I do like Tanino Gimlet a lot. what I've seen of JP. I like Gentle Donna a lot from what I've seen of JP. I do like Vivlos a lot of what I've seen of JP. Global Bias. Ooh, I really love both of them. This is a hard one. Like, vodka is so cool, but like I do really love Akebono as well. Cause like she's so cute, but like she's like so charming. She's just very charming girl failure. That vodka is. Actually evil. Go big or go home. You're right. I'll pick Akebono. Welcome in, geek. Hello, hello. I don't know either of these, honestly. I kind of like her voice, so I'll pick her. Global bias, global bias, global bias. Okay, I am looking forward to Admire Vega. Apparently she has a really cool story. And also I believe she interacts a little bit with like Tachyon too, so she gets points from me for that too. But I don't know much about Minecraft, but I do find it funny that her name sounds like Minecraft. But yeah, I'll select Admire Vega for now. This is Global Bias. I really like Alcondo Pasa. I like Biwa, but Alcondo Pasa kind of clears for me. Like, she kind of clears. Didn't think about that till I said it. I forget what you didn't think about. I don't know, maybe just the global bias. Yeah, I was selecting Alcondo Pasa. Ooh, this one's interesting because I do kind of like both of these. They're both in global, but I have like limited knowledge on them. I think I gotta give it to like Ines Fujin, just slightly. Also, welcome in, Lemon. Hello, hello. Oh, this is another hard one because I do like Super Creek, but I really love Jungle Pocket. Part of that is like in proximity to Tachyon, admittedly. But she is like cool on her own as well. And like, even though I haven't seen the anime, she seems to have like a really cool character arc. I'm picking Jungle Pocket. Global bias. Global bias. I think Ikuno is kind of cool, but I am gonna pick Smart Falcon. These are both pretty cool as well, but I like Yana Muteki because of her, like, more awkward moments. Like, she has a very gruff exterior, but she's secretly kind of silly, and I like that about her. These two I don't know anything about. I don't know. She looks kind of odd to me. I guess I'll just pick her by default. Okay, now apparently we're starting to get to some, like, repeated comparisons. I do like that Neo Universe just for being a good, like, compatibility with Tachyon, but, like, I don't know much about her, so I'm picking Bamboo Memory. But she definitely wins over Ricky. I don't know anything about Ricky, honestly, so I'm just gonna pick Kawakami Princess because global bias. I really like Seiyun Sky, but I really, really like Haruura. Like, just slightly more. I like Seiyun Sky more. The Major Derber. Major Derber is cool though. Agnes Tachyon clears. Global bias. I don't know either of these. I think this one is Manhattan Cafe's daughter, though. Well, like, related to Manhattan Cafe? Well, sorry, maybe Manhattan Cafe's son, technically. I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, I think I have it mixed up with something else. Yeah, I think this is different, actually. I don't know. Either way, I really don't know either of these. I'm probably gonna select Wind Variation anyway, just because I like her hairstyle more. This is another tough one, because I do really like Windy, but I think I gotta give it to Machkana Tonhäuser. Family trees always blow your mind. It is kind of crazy how it all, like, works out in-game. Like, a surprising amount of them are related. Okay, I'm gonna global bias this a little bit. Although I do kind of like her, just on the basis that she is... To my understanding, this Uma is actually, like... She's an NPC Uma, like, first and foremost. I suppose I should point that out. But if I'm not mistaken, like, her story is that she is, like, physically disabled in some way, which is why she has this, like, wheelchair. But she, like, also kind of does, like, work as well. So she's an Uma with a job, and for that I respect her. I like Machkane Fukitaru a lot. Honestly, I might have to give it to Gold City. Okay, global bias. I'm giving it to Sirius and Bully. I don't know anything about her, so I'm probably just gonna pick this. Yeah, I really like this one's design, even though she's an NPC Uma, so... These two I both don't really know anything about, but I'm getting better vibes from her. Ooh, this is probably a bit of global bias, but picking her. I do like Symboli Chris S, though. Probably a bit of, like, global bias since she's a Meijuro. Ooh, this is another kind of interesting one. I do like Nakayama Festa. This is hard. It's two Umas that are, like, in Global that you can't actually, like, play as in Global yet. And it's two ones that I actually really like the design of. Like, I like how just, like, depraved she looks. There's something about it that resonates with me. But, like, Twin Turbo is also really cool. Okay, I gotta just badly give it to Twin Turbo, I think. But Nakayama Festa clears otherwise. Yeah, tough call. I don't really know anything about either of these. I kind of like her design more, though, even though she's an NPC Uma. Oh. This one sucks. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest, both of these two, I think, are in, like, my top 10. Like, I really, really like both of these. I think I just badly gotta give it to Manhattan Cafe, though. But, like, she clears most other things. Major Auden, partially because of, like, global bias. I do like Orfever, though, a little bit. Big Horse. Not crazy about either of these. I once again really like her hairstyle, though, so I'm picking her. This is a who versus who situation as a global player. I don't know. I'm picking her based on vibes. Global bias. Royce and Royce I don't know much about. I mean, both of these I know nothing about, to be clear. I do like her vibes, though. I might have to give this to her, actually. Ooh, I like Symboli Rudolph a lot. I think I'm gonna give it to Dansu Flame, though. I probably like Rudolph more than Goldchip, to be honest. Probably like Nice Nature more. This is another global bias situation, honestly. She's like not bad though, so I'm gonna pick her. Global bias. It keeps like turning that volume up, I think. Which is kind of odd. Let me maybe just turn it down like on stream a little bit. I kind of like Transcend's vibe more. She looks weird. And I am also weird. I like Wonder Acute more just on vibes. I don't know anything about either of these, but I do kind of like her vibes. Once again, I'm not too fond of Dream Journey's design, personally. This goes to Daiwa, and then Global Bias. She seems cool. Global Bias. Ooh. I like her vibe a lot, actually. I gotta give this to Ashika. Global Bias, Global Bias. Ooh, I do like Still in Love's, like, vibe a little more. But otherwise, Ruby kind of clears that. I don't know either of these. I'm gonna pick Speed Symboli, though. I like her vibes more. Ooh. I like both of them. I might have to just slightly give it to Morozensky. I believe they might actually be related, right? In some way. Like, I want to say that they are. I don't know who is, like, in what way they're related, but I think they might be related, like, real-life counterpart-wise. Yeah, I like Morozensky a little more. Global Bias. I mean, technically I know she's in Global, but I don't know much about her. I like Stay Gold. I like Hishiamazan too, though. Duramente is apparently, like, kind of cool. I believe Duramente is considered to be, like, Kitasan Black's rival, more or less. And I like her vibe a lot. I like Taiki Shuttle, but I gotta give it to Digital. Global Bias. I don't have, like, a strong feeling towards either of them. She has, like, an office lady vibe, though, so I'm picking her. Global Bias, Global Bias. I like Silent Suzuka a little more than Sweep, but then we get Global Bias. I like Narita Top Hurt a little more. Ooh, I like Meishu Dodo a little more. This is a really hard one. And not even necessarily because they're both, like, favorites of mine. But I feel like I do like them about the same. I mean, okay, Oguri Cap sometimes has aura. I'm giving it her, to her for that. We got global bias. Ooh, I like both of these a lot. I might give it just slightly to Tamamo. Okay, global bias. I like her design a little more. Gimlet is kind of up there for me. These two I don't know much about, but I like her vibe. She has kind of a cooler design, and I don't know much about her, so picking that. Hard call. I do like Vivlos quite a bit. I like both of these quite a bit. I think I gotta just slightly give it to Gentle Donna. And like Vivlos followed up. Because Vivlos looks silly. I kind of like her for that. Global bias. I like Hishiakabono. Vodka. Global bias. I do like her vibes a little more. I don't know much about either of these, but I like her vibe a little more. You are kidding me. Why? What? Why did it match these two together for me to compare directly? That's unfair. Because, like, this feels like a situation where you can't have one without the other. Like, that one of those kinds of, like, rivalries. You know? Like, why you gotta make me pick one out of these two? Yeah, this is hard mode for sure on this question. Like, I genuinely don't know what to pick. I guess I maybe have to give it to Kitsu Black just because I like her actual outfit a little bit more. Her actual outfit reminds me a little bit of Reimu. Like, I'm a little bit biased for that. These two I don't know much about. She has, like, more cool aura, so I'm picking her. Anmai Vega, Global Bias, Rhinecraft. El Condo Pasa is one of my favorites in the game. This is a bit Global Bias, but I like both of these, but Jungle Pocket, I give it to a little bit more. Okay, for a second I thought this was Marazensky, in which case both of these would be, like, directly related. But now I don't think so. I don't know. I like Sakura Chiano partially just because of the memes, but like I think she is really cool. But I kind of gotta give it to Super Creek. But I like both of these. Uh, okay, I like Special Week as a character, but she has failed me way too many times in game for me to have like any strong feelings towards her over Smart Falcon. But I'll pick the global bias, global bias, global bias. Gotta give it to Aurora. Saiyan Sky I kind of like because she's a rage beta. I like Bamboo Memory a little bit more. I'll give it to Neo Universe. I like Derber a little bit more. Okami Princess. I do like her vibe, but I do also like Ricky's vibe a little bit. Like, she seems cheerful. I'm gonna give it to her. Much kind of Tannhäuser is cool, but Tachyon obviously clears for me. I like Windy a little bit more. Ooh, NPC versus NPC. I do like Happy Meek's story. I don't have any strong feelings towards wind variation, so I'm picking her. I guess I'll pick her there, though. I kind of like her design more, but I don't know much about either of them. I like much kind of Fukitaru a lot. Global bias. Global bias. Give it to her. I like her design a lot. Like, she also does seem cool, though. I might have to give it to her. I like Twin Turbo a little bit more. Like Nakayama Festa a little bit more. Like King Halo a little bit more. She has a gun, so I kind of like her for that. It's kind of funny. Give it to Midro Bright. I'll give it to Rigatona. I'll give it to No Reason for no particular reason. I do like Aston Martin and Manhattan Cafe more than Agrove. But I do really like Agrove. That's just because, once again, those two are probably like top 10s of mine. I do like both of these. Orfever is a little bit more iconic, so I'll give it to I do like Midro Auden. Oh, I believe this might be... Actually, is she? I'm forgetting who it is that's like... Manhattan Cafe's... like, relative in real life. I might have to actually Google this quickly. Hang on. Just so that I'm not selecting people for the wrong reasons. Oh, okay, I think it is correct. I think I'm right on that. Okay. So in that case, yeah, I am gonna pick Red Desire. Ooh, I like a Big Horse, but global bias. Big Horse. I think I gotta give it to Lilac just on vibes. I think I gotta give it to Con just on vibes. I'll give it to Blast One Piece just on vibes. Vibes. I don't have super strong feelings about either of them. She seems like kind of a nod though, so I'm gonna give it to her. Oh, this is another really hard one. I do really like Nice Nature, but I do like Dawn to Flame a lot. I'll give it to Dawn to Flame. Another hard comparison. I'm a bit biased because I haven't actually done Rudolph's story, but I do like Rudolph a lot. And, like, this is another one that's hard because these two kind of have, like, good antics together as well, supposedly. Might give it just slightly to Rudolph. I like Nice Nature more than Gold Ship, though. I like Gold Ship a little more than Winning Ticket. Global bias, global bias, global bias. Global bias. I like Wonder Acute. based on vibes. I like her based on vibes. 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 Once again, I'm still not a fan of Dream Johnny's design, and I don't know much about her, so vibes. I'll probably just give it to Dream Johnny, but I don't know much about either of them. I like Daiwa Scarlet a little bit more. This one's hard, because I do like Marvelous Sunday, but I do like Narita Taishin's antics with winning ticket and Biwa. I'll give it to Marvelous Sunday just on principle of her theme being a banger. Or her solar song being a banger. Global Bias. Vibes. 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 I don't know much about her. This one I don't know much about, and she doesn't stand out much to me, so I'll probably just give it to her. I do like Still in Love a lot, but Ashiku is like a top 10 Uma for me. Global Bias, probably Still in Love. Okay, hang on. We might be back. Okay, I believe we're back to normal. Okay, that was really weird. OBS, like, disconnected completely. So I, like, restarted it, and then it still refused to connect. I had to, like, retry it, and then it finally connected after, like, the second time trying after restarting. That is really annoying, because it means that the VOD is going to be split, and it also means that ads are going to replay kind of soon. Which is really annoying. I might just quickly check Twitch just to make sure that I'm visible on Twitch. Oh, don't do my Chrome audio. Sorry that you had a little bit of the Twitch front page there. Okay. Alright, we should be back to normal now, though. That's the good thing. Like, more or less. I guess whenever the ads do start, I will pause the sorting. But otherwise, I will continue. So I picked Ryan due to Global Bias. Emma Groove I don't know much about. But she does look kind of cool. I almost wonder, based on the name, if she's like offspring of Admire Vega and Aggroove. I could be wrong, though. I do like her vibe, though, so I'm picking her. I like both of these a lot, but I like Marazensky just a tad bit more just because of Global Bias. I probably gotta give this to Stay Gold. Bucksheen, Amazon. I think I gotta give it to Duramente. I don't know much about either of them, but I like Duramente's vibe. Global Bias. These two I don't really know much about. So, like, I guess Global Bias, technically. Oh, okay, that's the ads. I will undo, and I will stand up and stretch. Okay. We should be back from ads. Okay, I decided to undo one just because I didn't know if it got cut off by the ads or not. I picked Jordan because of global bias. This one's unfortunate because I do like Rice Shower, but Ines Digital is like top 10 Uma for me. I like Taiki Shuttle. Rice Shower, global bias. Another NPC versus NPC. I like her vibe a lot. Like, she has a really interesting design. I don't know much about Grand Allegria. Oh, I just realized I might have to quickly... Hold on one second. I had to reset Mix It Up, I think. Because it, like, probably, like, disconnected. Okay. We should be all good now. I don't know much about either of these, but I do like the office lady vibe from her. I don't feel particularly strong about either of them, so I'm just going to select her on vibes. I like Meisha Dodo a lot. I like Silent Suzuka slightly more than Ogre Cap. I like Ogre Cap a little more. Sweep Tosha has some kind of funny antics, so I might just give it to her. Global bias. Meme bias. As dumb as that sounds. I don't know much about either of these, but I'm picking Cobb based on design. Oh. Okay, Gimlet kind of just wins on aura. She's super cool. Global bias. I do like her design a lot. So, like, I'm picking her based on vibes. Seeking the Pal isn't global a little bit, technically. So I'm a little bit biased towards her. She seems like okay. I honestly think I gotta give it to Akebono over Gentle Donna. I know Gentle Donna is a lot more popular, and I do like her, but Akebono I'm a big fan of. Vodka I also gotta give it to, but not Nishino Flower. Global bias. Take Vivlos. Global bias. Ooh. I think she's in global a little bit. I do also like her hairstyle. She's kind of crazy looking in like a good way. Ooh, this is a hard one. I like both of them quite a lot. I think what tie breaks this for me is that Narita Bryan is really annoying to race against. So I'm picking Kita-san Black. Another hard one, because once again, I like Diamond and Kita-san Black about the same. So I guess I'll pick her. Global bias. Vibes. 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 This one's kind of mean. I do really like Admire Vega. I'm looking forward to her, but El Condor Pasa might be like a top 10 Uma for me. I mean, honestly, both of them might be. I don't know how many Umas I've set a top 10 Umas at this point, but hopefully it's not more than 10 yet. Because that would be kind of embarrassing. But, like, this is This is a pretty hard choice. I think I have to give it to Alejandro Pasta just slightly more, just because her story is already in Global. But I do like Admire Vega a lot. I like Ines Fujin a little bit more. I don't know much about Majora Palmer, and I wish I did, because, like, without being able to do her story or know what her story is or anything, she kind of has always seemed a little bit generic to me. And for that, I'm probably going to give it to Zeno Rob Roy. Jungle Pocket is top 10. Let's see. I like Super Creek a little bit more. I like Chionoo a little bit more. Global Bias, Global Bias, Global Bias. Ooh. She has a very, like, Ikemen voice. It's kind of cool. I do like her hat, though. I'm giving it to her for the hat, I'm gonna be honest. Yana Muteki. Please. Once again, I don't hate Maya no Top Gun, but she might still be my like, least favorite, like, global Uma right now. So, like, pretty much anything is gonna clear her. At least if I know it. If I don't know it, I'll just give it to her. This one's evil. This one's evil because I love Urara, but Tachyon is my favorite. I'm giving it to Urara. I'll give it to Machikane Tonhoiser. I'll give it to Saiyan Sky just slightly. I'll give it to Windy just slightly. Just slightly. That... Just slightly... Happy Meek? I might like Near Universe a little bit more. Probably give it to Sugar Lights for that. Global Bias, Global Bias. Vibes. I do like her vibes, so I'm picking her. Machikane Fukitaru is like top 10 Uma. Twin Turbo just slightly. Nokia Mephisto just slightly. I really like both of these. I really do. They're not top 10 Umas, but I do like them. I'll give it just slightly to Gold City. I'll give it just slightly to King Halo. Simply Chris S. I really don't know much about Teo, to be honest. I'll pick out that. Vibes on this one. Kind of vibes on this one, too. Vibes. Battle of the NPCs. I do like both of these, design-wise. I'll give it to her, just slightly. I'll give it to her just slightly. I'll pick her for no reason. I'm gonna keep making that joke, by the way. She might get, like, really far just based on that joke alone. I kind of like her vibe a little bit more. Manhattan Cafe is top 10 Uma, top 10 Uma. Probably close to top 10 Uma, if not top 10 Uma. I do like McQueen a lot, though. Ooh, this is a hard one. I might like Orfever a little bit more. I like Big Horse, though. Global Bias. Manhattan Cafe bias. Vibes. Vibes. She speaks English, I'm picking her. English bias. All the biases coming out today. I'll pick Mr. CB on vibes. Dawn to Flame is definitely up there for me. Same with Rudolph, same with Nice Nature, same with Gold Chip, same with Winning Ticket. There's two characters that are in Global that I don't know much about. I might give it to Fine Motion just slightly. I'll give it to Biko Pegasus for this. Global bias, vibes, vibes. I kind of like both of them, like design-wise. I'll give it to Sanson. Actually, I kind of want to give it to Believe. Never mind. Ashikura is top 10 Uma. I like both of these a lot, but I'll give it to Daiwa just slightly. Another tough one. I really love Marvelous Sunday's energy. She literally has stars in her eyes. It's hard not to love her for that. Like, she just has very, very good energy. Like, I do like Fujikiseki. I'll give it to Marvelous Sunday just slightly, though. Just slightly Fujikiseki. Still in Love is really cool. Narita Taishin is kind of global bias. Still in Love, Daichi Ruby, global bias. The sad thing here is, like, I wanted this stream, including obviously the part that got cut from the VOD, like this VOD. It's been like an hour, and I wanted this stream to be like 2 hours. I wanted it to be shorter. It's like I got a stream tomorrow as well. It's actually taking quite a while. So I gotta like speed up a little bit. I'll pick her on vibes, vibes, vibes. Vibes, 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 vibes. Like, I think that's what I'll do. Just for Umas that I don't know much about, I'll try and speed through a lot quicker and just pick based on vibes. Agnes Digital is top 10 Uma. I like Taiki Shuttle just a tad bit more. I like Marazensky a tad bit more. I like Stay Gold. Oh, this is hard. I'll give it to Rice Shower. I'll give it to Bucksheen. I'll give it to... I like Amazon a lot. I might have to give it to Amazon. Global Bias, Duramente, Global Bias. Vibes, Vibes. Global Bias, I guess. Vibes. Vibes. I think I like Gimlet a little bit more than Dodo, honestly. I like Dodo a little bit more than Tamamo. I like Suzuka a little more. This one is not fair, once again. Because these two are, like, good with each other. Like, I wish I could put them in, like, the same spot. I'll maybe give it just slightly to Tamamo, actually. Just slightly to Ogre Cap. Slightly to Helios. Global Bias. Global Bias. Vibes. Vibes. Global Bias. Vibes. 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 A lot of these are just gonna be vibes. I like Akebono a little bit more than Kitasan Black. I like Vodka a little more than Kitasan Black. I like Kitasan Black more than Gentle Donna. Same with Diamond. I like Gentle Donna a little more than Brian. Brian a little more than Flower. Flower because of Global Bias. Vibes. Global Bias. Normal Global Bias. Just Vibes, Vibes. Global Bias. Vibes. This is another two that are like top 10 Umas for me. Like both of them. I might like Jungle Pocket just a tad more, though. And my Vega I like. Super Creek I like. Chino O I like. I mean, I like Biwa a lot too, honestly, but I mean, I like them a little bit more. Small Falcon has a cool story. And also she's just very useful for being like one of the early dot Umas you can get. Biwa I like a little bit more. Special Week I like a little bit more. Fujin I like a little bit more. It's a nod off, apparently. I like Xenorob Roy's vibes a little more. More vibes. Global Bias. Minecraft because our name sounds like Minecraft and that's kind of funny. Why? Okay, I like Tachyon though, she's my favorite still. Why? This one's very, very rude. I don't know, man. These are like both top 10 Umas for me. I signed myself up for this, didn't I? I might have to give it to Aurora just for being a little bit more iconic. Oh my god, Dogwolf! Welcome in. Thank y'all for the raid. Y'all have joined in on kind of a very unorthodox stream. In the sense that I know I'm in the umamusume category, but I'm not actually playing the game. I am comparing Umas. Like, we are playing the sorta. The fan-made sorta. Yes, hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Let me give a quick shout-out to... Wolf. Sorry, it's taking me a little bit because you have numbers at the end that I need to, like, figure out. I believe I have that right. Oh, nope, that's the wrong command. I meant shout out. I nearly raided you right back. That would have been something. Get counter-raided, nerd. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Go follow Dark Wolf. Very cool person. They've been a long time lurker. So, very much appreciated. Could do the @ before the username, so it'll shorten it a good bit. That's fair enough. I always just do it, like, without it. Out of, like, habit. Bad habit. Okay, I suppose I should try and, like, continue this. But, yeah, we're sorting Umas. I'm gonna do, my Champions Meet 4 races at the end of this tour for today. So, we probably should, like, speed along. Yeah, I wanted to do this because it's fun. I like both of these a lot, but Fukukitaro is kind of my favorite of the two. Know a few peeps who type fast as hell, so you get it? Yeah. I like Tannhäuser a little more. Let's just slightly give it to, like, Saiyan Sky, I think. These two are both gremlins. Like, I kind of like both of them. They're both very, very charming. I'll give it to Windy just very slightly. I like Nakayama Festa. I like Bamboo Memory. I'll give it to Gold City. Ooh. I like Meek's, like, story arc a little bit more. Not to say that King Halo has a bad story arc. I'll give it to her on that. I'll give it to Symbolic Chris S a little bit. Your Universe, I'll give it to Teo, because Global Bias. Give it to them based on vibes. Global Bias, for a bunch of these. I'll give it to her based on vibes. Vibes on that one too. Yeah. Oh, I suppose I should also say, if anyone does have to head out post-raid to take care of themselves, get like a drink of water, a snack, or even just head out entirely or like go to bed, that is totally fine. Feel free to do whatever y'all gotta do. I understand. I am in like a completely different time zone like most of the world, because I am Australia. Not like I'm not the entire continent of Australia, but like I'm in Australia, so. You'll sadly have to pop out to luck, but hope I have fun and just catch me later. Yeah, I appreciate the raid. That's totally fine. Yeah, do what you gotta do. I appreciate your coming along and bringing along your people. Thank you for trusting them with me. Yeah, have a good night. Yeah, thank you. For this, I think I'll give it to her just slightly on vibes. Global Bias. I like her a little bit more. Like her a little bit more. Like her a little bit more. I'll give it to her for no reason. Give it to her on vibes. Vibes. Just a whole lot of vibes here. These are both, like, probably top 10 Umas for me. I like Machan just slightly more. I think I like Dance of Flame just slightly more. This one's evil. Because, like, these two are another one that's, like, good as a duo. I think... Do I like Rudolph more? I like both of them about the same, honestly. I think I would like Rudolph just slightly more, though. These two are also part of a... Well, I guess they're part of a trio with Rudolph, technically, but... I'll give it to Agrove just slightly. Nice Nature. This one's another evil one. I'll give it to Goldchip. Give it to McQueen. I'll give it to Winning Ticket. Give it to Orfever. Big Horse! I give this to... Give it to Fine Motion just slightly. Give it to Major Auden just slightly. Red Desire. Global Bias, Global Bias. Vibes. 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 Oh yeah, this is the one that speaks English, isn't she? Yeah. English bias. I like her hat. Because of vibes. Because of vibes. Because of vibes. Give it to her. Give it to her. Ooh, this is another tough one. I like Agnes Digital just a tad more, I think. Ashikura, Taiki Shuttle. Do I like Marzensky more than Daiwa Scarlet? I think I gotta give it to Daiwa. Just slightly. I like Marzensky more than Marvelous Sunday. I like Stay Gold's vibes, even though I don't know much about her as a character. Apart from, like, her... Well, real-life counterpart being, like, really prolific as, like, a parent of a bunch of other successful Umas. I'll give it to Rice Shower just slightly. I'll give it to Bucksheen just slightly. Give it to Amazon just slightly. Pro. Global Bias, the... Global Bias to... Let's see... Global Bias. Still in Love is cool. Daichi Ruby is kind of cool. Global Bias. Duramente is also pretty cool, though. Global Bias. That's just vibes, personally. Vibes. Vibes. Once again, I'm trying to speed through more of the ones that I don't know much about anyway. Like, a lot of these I don't really know much about or care much about. So... It's just gonna be purely a coin flip, basically. I could go either way. Let's see. This is just more that I don't know much about. Ooh. This one's hard because I really like both of them. I might like Gimlet slightly more. I like Akebono slightly more. I love both of them, but I think I'll give it to Vodka. I'll actually give it to Dodo. I'll give it to Suzuka. Dracoraz is pretty cool. I like Kitasan Black a little bit more. Same with Diamond. Ooh. I do like Gentle Donna quite a bit. I'll go to Recap. Give it to Helios because she has some funny antics. Who to do for this one? I like both of them. I'll give it to Narita Bryan. I kind of do like Sweep a little bit more. I do... I'll give it to Bobbin. Give it to Flower, because global bias. Vivlo seems cool, so I'll give it to her. Global bias. I mean, not that this one is too far from appearing, but give it to Narita Top Road. Global bias. A lot of these are gonna be vibes again, so I'm just gonna try and like speed through them. My bottom half of my list isn't gonna make too much sense probably, just because I do want to kind of make good time on this. So I'm kind of gonna stop caring about who I pick as much. I'll give it to Jungle Pocket. El Condor Pasa, Maya Vega. I like... Who do I like out of these two more? I'd say they're about the same. For me. I would just slightly to Super Creek. Just slightly to... Yaino Muteki. Slightly to Chionoo. Slightly to Falcon. Biwa. Special Week. I'll give it to Bijin here. I'll give it to Ines Fujin. Give it to Rob Roy. Give it to Dictus. Give it to Major Palma, I guess. I don't know anything about Rhinecraft, so I'll just give it to my own Top Gun. Rhinecraft because our name is kind of funny. Here's once again just a bunch where we do it based on vibes. They're making me pick between my favorites now. I mean, obviously, like, Tacheon's gonna be my first. It's when it gets to, like, a decision like this where it's a lot harder. I think I gotta give it to Manhattan Cafe, though. Aston Martin. I think I like Aurora more than Dance of Flame, though. I think I like Much Kind of Fukitaru more than Dance of Flame. I think I like Dance of Flame, or Dance of Flame a little bit more than Much Kind of Tannhäuser. I like Rudolph a little bit more, I think. I also like Agruv a little bit more. And then Chicleo's nice nature. I like Saiyan Sky. Man, what am I thinking for this? This is a tough one. Let's see. I do like Nice Nature a lot. I'll give it to Windy over Gold Ship. Give it to Gold Ship over Twin Turbo. Give it to Twin Turbo over McQueen. Give it to Nakayama Festa over McQueen. I'll give it to McQueen over Bamboo Memory. Give it to Winning Ticket. Give it to Orphavor. Give it to Big Horse. To Fine Motion. For Auden, Red Desire. Bamboo Memory for that one. Gold City, Happy Meek. King Halo, Symbolic Chris S. Probably Neo Universe. Probably Teo. I'll give it to Biko. Give it to... Ooh. I don't know. These two feel like about the same to me. I'll give it to Grass Wonder. I'll give it to Wonder Acute. I'll give it to Transcend. I'll give it to Sugar Lights. Global Bias, Global Bias. Vibes. 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 Yeah, come on, just speed through these. I don't really know anything about Believe. Wind Variation. Daring Tact. Believe. Samson. Probably give it to you. Just based on vibes, I'll give it to her. To you. To you. Give it to... Actually, no. I'm gonna give it to Dream Johnny. Give it to you. Give it to... Messiah. Royce and Royce. Probably give it to you. I like Agnes Digital a little more. I like Ashikur a little more. I like Taiki Shuttle a little more. I'll give it to Gimlet. I'll give it to Akebono. This is fucking evil. I'm sorry, this is evil as fuck. I might have to give it to Vodka just a tiny, tiny bit, though. I'll give it to... I really want to give it to Daiwa. I think I might have to split them. Like, as in split Scarlet and vodka. I think I like Dodo a little bit more. I like Scarlet a little bit more. I think I like Morozensky a little bit more. Suzuka I like a little bit more. I like Stay Gold a little bit more. Like Rice Shower a little more. Like Bucksheen a little more. Like Amazon. Like TM Opera O. Who I like more out of these two, though? I'll give it to Tamamo Cross. I'll give it to Kitasan Black. Satono Diamond. I'll give it to Marvelous Sunday. Gentle Donna. Give it to Fuji Kiseki, just slightly. Give it to Ogre Cap. Give it to... I'll give it to Helios. Give it to... Narita Taishin. Actually, I'll give it to Narita Bryan. That's how you can tell it's getting kind of hard, is that I feel like I'm undoing a lot more. I like Narita Taishin a little bit more. I like Still in Love a little bit more. Fuck. I don't want to get choked up on this. I feel like both of these have like some pretty funny antics in like a duo. I'll give it to Ruby. I'll give it to Sweep. Give it to Bobbin. Give it to Ryan. Give it to Duamente. I'll give it to Karen-chan. Global Bias. Global Bias. I like Hot Design a lot. Narita Top Road. I might actually give it to Admire Groove. I'm not huge on Seeking the Pal, even though she's in Global, and I do like Admire Groove's design and like vibes. Same with this one. I like Hot Design a lot. Like Hot Design. I went to Seeking the Pal on that. I don't know much about Tosen Jordan still. Go to Love's Only You. Go to Chitose. Oh. Furioso based on vibes. I believe these two are part of a duo. I want to say. I like Inari 1 just slightly more, I think. Go to Tosen Jordan. Give it to Bubblegum. To Speed Symboli. This is the part where we can just like rush a bunch out based on vibes. I guess. Ha. I'll give it to Phenomena. Give it to Ha. Give it to Ha. Tachyon still clears. Do I like Manhattan Cafe or Agnes Digital more? At this point, I'm pretty content with the idea that these two are like competing for second place. As far as I'm aware, I might be forgetting someone. Like, I think I like both of them more than Jungle Pocket. Just slightly. Um... I'm gonna give it to Manhattan Cafe, I think. It's genuinely a hard call to make, though. Like, it's a really hard call to make. Like, I do like Agnes Digital a lot. I like Ashikur a lot as well. Give it to Ashikur and then Aston Machan. Give it to Urara. Give it to Machikane Fukitaru. Give it to Taiki Shuttle. Give it to Dante Flame. Give it to... Yeah, this is a little bit global bias, but I'll give it to Ha. I'll give it to Aggroove that too. I like both of these about the same, I think. I almost wish there was a skip button, but I kind of understand why they wouldn't put it there. Because I would probably just, like, draw things out a lot. Plus, I think you'd eventually have to make a decision between them anyway, with the way that the logic works. So, I kind of understand. I like her a little bit more. I like Gimlet a little bit more. I like Akabono a little bit more. I like Saiyan Sky. Do I like her more than Vodka? I really gotta just make a decision. I say while still not making a decision. Like, this one's surprisingly hard. I'll give it to Vodka just slightly. I'll give it to Meisha Dodo just slightly. I'll give it to... Give it to Daiwa Scarlet. Give it to... say... I don't know. Another pretty hard one. I like Marzensky, I think, actually. I like both of these, but I think I'll just slightly give it to Saiyan Sky. Just slightly to Nice Nature, I think. Slightly to windy. Just slightly to Silent Suzuka, honestly. These two I think are directly related. I'll give it to Gold Ship. Give it to Stay Gold. Give it to Rice Shower. I'll give it to Twin Tubber. They're both speed-brained. Speed-brained individuals. Give it to Baksheen just slightly. Give it to Midro McQueen just slightly. Give it to Amazon just slightly. Kim Upper just slightly. It's a Tomoe Cross. He's Sun Black. Totona Diamond. I'll go with the winning ticket on this. Or Feather or Marvelous Sunday, huh? I'll give it to Marvelous Sunday because global bias. Give it to Gentle Donna. Give it to Fuji because global bias. Oguri Cat because global bias. Daitak Helios. I think I like Orfever a little bit more. I like Narita Brand more than Big Horse, I think. I like Big Horse more than Narita Taishin. I like Narita Taishin more than Fine Motion. I like Still in Love more than Fine Motion. I'll pick Daichi Ruby. It's another hard one. I guess I'll give it to Sweep. I think I might give it just slightly to Fine Motion. Just slightly to Bourbon. Battle of the Mejiros. I'll give it to Mejiro Ryan. I'll give it to Duramente. Give it to Karen-chan. I'll give it to Auden. Give it to Red Desire. I'll give it to Nishino Flower. Give it to Vivlos. I'll give it to Aishin Flash. Give it to Bitter Glass. Give it to Narita Top Road. I'll give it to Bamboo Memory. I'll give it to Gold City. Give it to Happy Meek. Give it to King Halo, Symbolic Chris S. Near Universe, Teo, Biko, Grass Wonder, Wonder Cute. I think I'll give it to Transcend. Give it to Admire Groove. Give it to... Pandora just on vibes. Give it to Sugar Lights. Give it to Major Durba. More global bias. Give it to Sirius Symboli. Give it to Har on vibes. 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 I'm sure y'all get the idea. This is the part where we just speed through a bunch of them, more or less. No reason. Taking the Paul, I guess, because global bias. Love's Only You. Go to her on vibes. Global bias. Bubblegum. Symboli. Like speed symboli. 3 ace. I guess we'll just give it to her on vibes. What does she sound like again? Oh, I don't know either of these two very well. Give it to her just for design. Almond Eye. Give it to her on design. This is very much vibes territory again. Design bias here. Give it to her on vibes. I'm starting to like zone out a bit just because these like latter half Umas. By the way, we have ads soon, so I'll stop whenever that happens. Like I'll pause for a moment. Like a lot of these later Umas, I just literally don't know anything about. So my mind is just blanking, trying to come up with a comparison for them, especially with the fatigue of doing this for the past like 2 hours or so. So it's kind of hard. I do apologize for that. Guess I'll just give it to her. Give it to her. Okay, that's the ads. I will stand up and stretch. Okay, I am back. Sorry. Alright, I'm just gonna pick them. I just... she just... Something about her design doesn't really stand out to me too much. Well, I'll take it over the other one. This one's kind of evil if it weren't for the fact that Tachyon is just outright my favorite. I like Manhattan Cafe just slightly more. I like Digital just slightly more. I like Ashikura just slightly more. I like Jungle Pocket just slightly more. I like Aston Marchand just slightly more. This one's hard. Wait, for some reason my estimated progress jumped up like a lot at some point. What? So like, I guess maybe like it's a different amount of comparisons depending on how like you do it, I guess. So like, interesting. I can spend a little more time thinking about how to rank them. I think I like Ura just slightly more. I think I like much kind of Fukitaru just slightly more. I like Alcondo Pasta just slightly more. I might like add my Vega just slightly more. Go to Taiki Shuttle, to Dante Flame, go to Rudolph. Give it to... Do I... I'll give it to Super Creek. Go to Agroof. Give it to Much Kind of Tannhäuser. Give it to Gimlet. Give it to Akebono. I mean, these two are like very similar in personality type, I feel. She's just like a little bit more like tomboyish, I guess. But I do like Vodka's antics with Daiwa a lot more. I think I like Dodo more. Like Daiwa I like a little more. Morozensky I think I like slightly more. I like Saiyan Sky slightly more. Nice nature. So maybe we're not as far along as it thinks, because it hasn't jumped up in a little bit. Oh, not quite. I ought to be careful about accidentally clicking them now, because I don't know when this is gonna end, because like the estimated progress is getting pretty high. I like Windy just slightly more. I like Yaino Miteki slightly more. I like Silent Suzuka slightly more. Gold Chip. Stay Gold. Rice Shower. Chiyo no O. I like Twin Tower just slightly more. I like Nakima Festa just slightly more. Between these two, it's kind of hard. I like Bucksheen slightly more. Like Smart Falcon slightly more. I like McQueen a little bit more. I like both of them about equally, I think. I kind of like Hishi Amazon, though. Not gonna lie. And TM Bro. Sorry, my brain is like stun locked on this one. I kind of like both of them, but I'll give it to Cross. I do like Biwa, but I just don't know if she has the same like staying power as a lot of these other ones. This one's evil. Because, you know, it's BNW. Obviously, Narita Taishin isn't here, but I like both of them. I'll give it to Winning Ticket just slightly. Give it to Biwa just slightly. Give it to Marvelous Sunday just slightly. The Gentle Donna. Give it to Fuji. Oguri Cap. Give it to Helios. Give it to Special Week. Give it to Orfever. Give it to Narita Bryan. Oh. I give it to Big Horse. Cheval Grand. The Big Horse. What else do we pick now? I'll give it to Narita Taishin, just slightly. Give it to Still in Love. The Daichi Ruby. I really don't know much about Yukino Bijin other than her funny talking mannerism. I wish I knew more about her outside of that. I do like her. She seems cool. I'll give it to Sweet Tosha. I'll give it to Fine Motion. Give it to Miona Bobbin. Give it to Medro Ryan. Give it to Duramente. Give it to Karen-chan. Give it to Yukino Bijin. Give it to Ines Fujin. Give it to... Actually, no. Out of these two. They're both currently just side characters in Global. Like, you can't play as either of them yet. Actually, does Zenora Roy... Has she even, like, come out in Global? I'm not sure. Or, sorry, in, JP. For some reason I feel like I've never seen her, like, as a character. Like, she has a support card. So she obviously has, like, a model in-game and everything, but I don't know if she's playable yet. I don't know. I guess I'll give it just slightly to... Go to Zeno Roberoy. Why not? Give it to Dictus. Give it to Auden. Give it to Red Desire. I'll give it to Flower. Give it to Vivlos. Give it to Flash. Give it to Bitter Glass. Give it to Narita Top Road. Give it to Bamboo Memory. Gold City, Happy Meek, King Halo, Bully Chris S, Near Universe. I just don't know much about Midra Palma, honestly. The kind of most things just win by default. Even like Wonder Acute, who I don't know much about, still kind of beats out Midra Palma for me. Transcend. We are almost done, because it did say estimated like 969 nice comparisons. So like we are getting close. Let me add my groove. Me Pandora. Me Sugar Lights. Me Durba. Me Kawakami Princess. Serious Symboli. Now we can give it to Major Palma because I don't know anything about this one. I kind of like her vibes a little more. Same with this. Kind of like... I don't know much about Ricky. I mean, I know at this point, to have Mayano this low down probably seems blasphemous to most people. Once again, it's not even that I, like, have a particular dislike for Mayano Top Gun. She's, like, a little weird. Mostly, I just... There's so many characters in Umamusume that I really just like. Like, I swear I don't have, like, that big of a vendetta against Mayano Top Gun. I'll give it to her on this one, even. I'll give it to Rhinecraft because of funny name. We'll just speed through a bunch of these. Do that. This. Do this. Like a hat. Actually, I might select I don't know, her design's a little more memorable, I guess. Estimated progress, 100%. Wow, thanks. Very cool of you. So I guess maybe it like just rounds it up. And that's why we're getting like a faulty, like estimated progress. We got Daring Tact. We'll get Believe. Got North Flight. Got Sounds of Earth. Got Ha, got Ha, got Ha. Ha. Once again, a lot of this is just who territory. Like, I literally just don't know most of these enough to give, like, a proper opinion or assessment. I'm just kind of skipping through. What was her voice like again? Still might give it to her, honestly. I'll give it to Dream Johnny. Give it to give it to Messiah, Royce and Royce, you. No, I'll give it to you. Give it to you. To I don't know, actually. Might have to give it to her, actually. Give it to you, give it to you. I just really... There's something about her outfit that I really, really don't like. I don't know what it is, because, like, she obviously looks a lot more, like, tomboyish. But, like, I'm not even necessarily against that. Like, I really like Vodka. And, like, she kind of has, like, a tomboyish outfit as well. I think it's just, like, the leather. I'm really not a fan of leather. Oh, okay, we're done, apparently. Dracoraz. That's me. Wow. Huge. So yeah. That's kind of cool how it arranges this. So it, like, gives them, like, sort of bigger windows depending on where they placed. That's cool. Oh, they make it, like, top 18 because it's, like, the race layout. Okay, we didn't separate Vodka and Daiwa too much. See? I'm not that evil. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's our final result. I wonder if I'm in the way too much for any of these. I kind of am. Okay, I might just... I mean, for one, I can copy the link, so I'm gonna just have this link for safekeeping. But also for the sake of just making sure for, like, archival purposes, let me quickly hide myself. And then we'll do a quick scroll through of all of them. So yeah, this is my final listing. Yeah. I'm using the funky middle click mode to get it to scroll down real smoothly. All professional-like. There we go. Yeah, very cool. So once again, I plan to maybe do this again in, like, you know, however long that I continue playing this game. So maybe, like, you know, I don't foresee myself, like, actually quitting this game anytime soon, just because I really do like it that much. There's a reason that I started playing this game and then it kind of just hijacked my entire stream schedule forever. Like, this is kind of like my main game for the foreseeable future. So, We'll see if my opinions change in like a year or two, if I'm still playing by then. Oh, also apparently it docks my time zone. That's unfortunate. Well, I mean, I'm sure y'all kind of already knew. Once again, I am in Australia. But I guess that kind of narrows down where in Australia a little bit. Once again, oh well. But yeah, that was really fun to do. I guess if anyone does want to do this themselves... Whoa. Okay, that I think did just dox a little bit of stuff. I probably should have been more careful about that. Let me just make sure it didn't dox anything too bad. Not really. I'm still gonna cut that out of the VOD though, if I can. Let me go ahead and like private that. I know I probably shouldn't like warn you all of this, but yeah, hang on. 1 second. Sorry, I'm gonna have to private the VOD just for that. Let me unpublish that. Yeah, there we go. And don't you even try to clip, because if you do try to clip, I will know. I can see clips that people make. So now's your chance to delete it, or else I will know what you did, and I will probably ban you. Once again, I don't think it doxed anything that bad, but I'm just being cautious. So, you know, that's your final warning. Don't try any funny business, or I will know. Yeah, anyway. Accidental self-doxing aside. I guess I have the link to the sorter itself. Yeah, so there it is. For anyone potentially in chat who wants to do it themselves at some point. Yeah. Alternatively, you can just look up Uma character sorter, and you'll probably just get it. It's on snap.pw. So, yeah, this little address here. So, yeah, all good. And on that note, we do have a little bit of time left. So, as promised, I will do my races now. Oh, hang on. Have to switch over the capture. Okay. Yeah, very, very cool. Okay, sorry. I was just looking at a couple more things. So, I might quickly do this as well. Like, just so that it's out of the way for a little bit. I'll probably just do like one team trials race, just to get it out of the way. Then we'll be done. Well, at least done in terms of like, you know, things that stall the champions meet. Okay. CM4 round 2 time. Okay. Oops. I wasn't meant to do that. That's fine. I still backed out early enough. But yeah. So, fun little thing, I did actually make it to round 2, like, Group A. So... Basically, I changed, like, a couple of things with the setup. For one, I'm now, as you can probably tell, I'm now being cautious to queue, like, a lot later, since I found that that was causing some problems, was, like, queuing too early. Because that's when you get, like, a lot of, like, the sweats just going into your lobbies. Yeah, now we are in an okay spot to actually do this. But I also changed over to, like, my backup Tachyon. I found that one of the other things that was happening that was making me lose is that Tachyon, the Tachyon that I had was activating too many mid-race skills, and it would essentially get her to be, like, so close to the front that she would enter pace down mode, and that would end up killing her. Like, she would just, like, back out into the crowd and wouldn't ever be able to get in front again. So, that was a big problem, and now I'm making it so that she doesn't do that. So, basically just switched her out for better raw stats. She's also a little bit more survivable, so that's nice. I might actually quickly switch out my nice nature, though. Because, like, this one, doesn't have late surge savvy. And I kind of want that, even though it's gonna cancel out Lone Wolf. Like, I feel like Lone Wolf isn't that significant to where it's, like, really necessary, and I want to make sure that I'm still hitting the front runners with as many debuffs against them as possible. In particular, All-Seeing Eyes. So, yeah, that's gonna be our setup. So, we'll see if we can get a 3-win finish here. If it's looking too sticky, I might end the stream a little early just so that I can wait even longer. Because supposedly the optimal time to queue is in about, like, 4 hours from now. Like, that's when I see a lot of, like, the big Uma players queuing. Because, like, those are the supposed easiest times to do so. I suppose either way, though, let me get the Doom music. As I usually do. As is tradition, for some reason. With that some reason being that I am deranged. There's something funny about it to me, just having this playing while they race. Okay. We're fully queued up. You'll see how we go. Alright. Skipping through the intro. Alright. For the first race, we will just watch in 1x speed. Okay. She has decent positioning. She's not too far forward, which is good. It seems like we're in a double front-runner lobby. Okay, her position is actually very good right now. And third, okay. Very nice. Third is like the absolute optimal position for her to be. Second is like too far ahead for her to trigger a lot of her abilities. Third, she's able to trigger this, she's able to trigger both of her accelerations. She's able to trigger everything from third. Okay, hope for an early trigger. Marozensky is pretty far ahead. We just nuked their stamina though, and we hit all of the hesitant stuff. Tether, hesitant frontrunners, Dominator. We're zooming ahead. It's looking good. The Ogre cap is a little bit scary, but we look like we're gonna be fine. We triggered Homestretch Haste. We have another Tachyon closing in and another Ogre cap closing in behind that, but it looks like we're gonna be good. Our top speed is just too good. Hell yeah. Common Tachyon dub. Very, very nice. Hell yeah. That's our horse. Qualified for the final round, hell yeah. All you need is one victory to get to B finals. So that's cool. We're guaranteed in finals now. Let's see if we can get into A finals though. That would be even better. Ooh. We have a gold ship and a Rudolph and an Ogre cap. I'm a little bit scared of them. That's like 3 very scary horses to go against as Tachyon. Okay, we will now speed up to 2 times speed. Oh, also I just noticed... Yeah, we're in like a no frontrunner lobby. The good news though is that, Rudolph is like staying ahead when she shouldn't be. This is why you typically want to run Rudolph as a late Sarger. It's because now Rudolph is getting too ahead of herself. Look at Tachyon zooming ahead! Really far ahead. We'll see if this gold ship outpaces us. It's looking close. She might do it. It's gonna be a further finish. Oh, okay. That's really good. That means we only need 1 more win to be in it for A finals. Like I said, switching out the Tachyon and like queuing later has made like an invaluable difference to my results. Like, we got our ass kicked on round 1, if y'all saw the last stream. Which probably not a lot of you have, but like, you know, the VOD's there. The VOD's there if you wish. We kinda got our ass beat last stream. And like, I'm glad that I have been able to like course correct, figure out the issues, and like just fix it all. That is wonderful. Very, very happy with our current results. Oh shit, we're in like a B+ lobby. Polaskuki. Oh, okay, they have an A+ Dodo. Interesting. I have actually lost to Dodo before in this Champions meet, so that's a little bit scary, knowing that she's just out there. Like, Dodo definitely has potential to, like, really high roll Tachyon might be getting too far ahead right now. Okay, never mind. She's in okay position. Not a great time to trigger corner acceleration, but that's fine. She's not getting too far ahead, and that's what matters. Triggered escape order. Saiyan Sky might be kind of hard to beat unless we, like, kill her with stamina. Okay. Going into the final stretch, she's overtaking! She activated angling and scheming, but it was pretty late. Oh god, Daiwa's pushing up as well. You can activate shooting for victory off of that, though, because she fell back to third for a second. It does look like... yeah, Saiyan Sky's just gonna escape with it, I think. Oh, Ogre Cap is pushing up a lot, too, though. Man, that was rough. Unfortunate. Yeah, we got killed by the Ogre. As she typically does, really. Man, this is kind of an insane dodo. She only has a medium, though, interesting enough. Goes to show that, like, best medium is not as important as people make it out to be. I'll still go for it every time, obviously, because I have time to do that. What? Brr, her power was so low. I mean, I know that farm conditions boost it, but... that's kind of crazy. That this got ahead of us. Man. I mean, I guess that just goes to show, like, we had bad timing on our skill activations, and that's what made a lot of the difference there. Ooh. Another A+, Teo. Seeing a lot of those recently. S? You're shitting me, right? That's just like stat blurt. It is not just stat blurt. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. That's crazy. Max limit break Kitasan Black, huh? Won every race. Damn. Holy shit. Well, we might be fucked here. That mostly just affects her stamina. Which I don't even know why she bothered getting 2 recoveries at that level of stamina. That's a misplay in my opinion. I got the impression that they are a jobber. Akion is currently fighting to get ahead a little bit. Teo's kind of canceling her out, though. I'm gonna be honest, this one is looking very bleak. Like, we are literally in an S lobby, so... Please. Okay, red shift. She didn't trigger her other acceleration, but it might not matter? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Come on, Grass Wonder, don't ruin the moment. Oh my god, Tachyon actually beat the demon lobby. That's fucking crazy, man. Like, that was a turtle demon lobby and she still won. Holy shit. And with that, we're in A finals. Just like that. That's all it took. Hell yeah. Oh my god, I'm screenshotting that. That's crazy. We won against, like, an absolute demon double ace player. Or really just, like... I think the other person had, like, an A+ as well, so, like... You know... We didn't even need, like, shooting for victory either, is the crazy thing. Like, I think Marazensi just didn't get enough distance in the end. So, like, we were able to overtake her before she could get, like, too big of a lead. Okay. We can now kind of speed through these a little more. I'm gonna kick it up to 4 times speed. Triggering debuffs. Swaying Maestro is nice. Means we have hella stamina. Nice Nature is up way farther than she needs to be. That's unfortunate. For some reason, Nice Nature is like gunning for the front. That's terrible. Why did she do that, man? Actual self-sabotage. It might not matter though, Tachyon still got like a huge lead. She activated Hermstretch Haste. He's just battling against this gold ship, but it seems like she's too far ahead. Hey! My goat! Look at her go! 4 wins out of 5 in Group A Round 2. Unreal. They said it couldn't be done. No, it really just turns out I had the wrong Tachyon in, and I was queuing like way too early. That's all there was to it. That was all that was affecting our win rate so drastically. Yeah, so like this new Tachyon is insane. Yeah, we're gonna do one more entry on stream. Unfortunately, due to time constraints, I'm only gonna be able to do one more. I'm not gonna be able to do all of these on stream right now. However, tomorrow I will show every Champions Meet run of like the second day of round 2. I just can't today because like I already started very late. So I can't like stay too long. Okay. Going into final corner. Shooting for victory. Did she not trigger Redshift? That's troublesome. Augury Cap is a little too far ahead. We're closing in though, I think. Just a little bit. Come on. Oh, I think she might have activated Triumphant Pulse. Oh, man. That's unfortunate, because, like, I think she whiffed Redshift and Hermstretch Haste. If she had gotten, like, even just one of them, I think she would have been fine. So, that was really unlucky. Like, just hitting one of them would have been enough. So, whatever. Go next. Just a lure roll. Late start from Tachyon. I don't think it'll matter too much, though. Okay, she's well positioned. At least I thought she was. She looked like she was gonna stay in third for a second. No, it appears not. That's kinda okay. I think that means she won't trigger shooting for victory. Unless she gets overtaken here for a second. We'll see what she does. Yeah, so she activated Redshift, but she isn't going to be able to activate shooting for victory as well, I think. She hit All-Seeing Eyes and Hesitant Front Runners, like our debuffers. We're pulling ahead here, but it seems like she's still fighting for the front. We'll see if she can make it. She's pulling ahead. She's got it. There we go. You love to see it. Hell yeah. Good job, Tachyon. We love her for that. Who needs a hard meta Augury Cap frontrunner setup? Frontrunner Augury Cap and Gold Chip setup when you can just Tachyon to victory. That's my goat. No hard meta required. Just Tachyon. Which I know Tachyon is meta in a way, but like usually not as a solo ace, for the record. She's normally like a survivor horse in case all of your other horses die from stamina. No, my Tachyon's just built different. He has become the... Or I've become the Tachyon expert, so to say. She's pulling ahead of Marzensky again. Looking like another easy dub. Yeah, I don't think anything back here can threaten us right now. We're too far ahead. Hell yeah! Very nice. Another clean victory. Fuck yeah. God, you have no idea how good this feels after how badly our first day went. Like, no shit, our first day of this went so fucking poorly. It was so bad. Like, oh my god. It went so bad. Like, we literally didn't get a single, like, 3-win finish on our first day of round 1. Like, it was a complete mess. Now we finally made it. We can beat them now. Banger, by the way. Oh. I wasn't paying much attention and I almost, like, got too ahead of myself. Okay, she's pushing up. She wasn't very well positioned, being in, like, the 4th spot, but activating both of her accelerations seems to have helped a lot. So we have both Tachyon and Ogre Cap pushing up. Like, our Tachyon and someone else's Ogre Cap. It seems like we have the same amount of velocity, and we're gonna pull ahead. We triggered a Hermstretch Haste, and got another victory. Hell yeah. Look at her go. Fucking love this shit. I live for these moments. So good. We could be looking at another 4-win finish here. God, that would be so good. Like, our win rate is genuinely just climbing. It's been so good. Our win rate for the first day was 25%. Then yesterday it was 60%. And now it's looking to be either 70 or 80%. Like, somewhere in that range. Like, shit's only getting better. We just can't stop winning. Not to get, like, too overconfident, like, jinx it or anything, but... like, it's been so clean. Okay, I don't want her to get too far in front here, because otherwise she's gonna enter pace down mode. Okay, she fell back only a little bit. So she's very well positioned right now. Like, extraordinarily well positioned. Like, look how close to the front she is. She just needs to trigger her accelerations. She triggered them a little bit late. It's looking like Gold Ship's actually gonna push up and steal this from us. Yeah. Damn. We're getting, like, blocked too here. Wait? Ah, yeah. Okay. That's really unfortunate. She was, like, very well positioned there, but she triggered her accelerations too late and then got blocked. That sucks. Ah. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Our win rate so far is still 70%, with two 3-win finishes. Well, one of them was a 4-win, but, you know, 3+ win finish. Hell yeah. Alright. With that, though, I unfortunately do have to end the stream. Let's see. Is there anyone I can raid, by chance? Let me see. It seems there is no one on at this hour. That's fine. I need to head out and get food anyway, and I figure most people have probably gone to bed anyway, so that is totally fine. Like, damn, this went so well. I'm super happy with how we've been going with the Champions Meets now. Like, the Champions Meet rounds. So, yeah. Anyway. All good. I gotta end before the ads trigger as well. So, yeah. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow, actually. Yeah, should be streaming again tomorrow. Should be doing more Umamusume. I believe... is Unity Cup coming out tomorrow? I think Unity Cup might actually be coming out tomorrow. And, like, if so, we'll be doing that. We'll be doing Champions Meet. We'll be doing, like, the polls as well. Like, tomorrow there's just a lot of stuff, because it's part 3 of the half anniversary celebration. So, yeah, should be a very fun time. I'll see y'all there, potentially. Yeah. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank y'all for watching. And, I guess I'll just let it fade out to this Doom music. Yeah. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.